Hey everybody, welcome back to Upgrades Complete, and today we are going to be talking about the final piece of my Mark 85 helmet by Drum Guy 560. Stay tuned. Now, this was a fun build. This was an amazing build, and it was all done on the Creality Ender 3 V2. Yes, it can do it at 100%. You have to do a little fiddling, but you can do it. You have to up your X and Y's to 235, and you can make this helmet on this printer. One thing that I quickly want to talk about before I forget is if you look at this printer on your print bed, where I have it, it's the edge of my printer, it's the end of the helmet. Center of gravity is shifted over the print to this point. Now, to keep the center of gravity, I talked about this in a short, but just in case you missed it, I add weight. In this case, it's a bag of dollar store rocks. But I've used peas, lentils, whatever you have in the kitchen will work. If it's free, it's great. And you take that and you put it directly over your support here when you're about 20% in. When you're over that level, and you really don't have to worry about it touching it. Now, I haven't removed this helmet yet. This printer's been off for about 4 hours, and it's not going anywhere. That a little bit of extra weight has that adhesion perfect. This is a glass bed. There's nothing on it. There's no glue stick, no hairspray, none of the above. Behind me, of course, you can see the rest of the helmet, the faceplate, lower jaw, lower lip, and jaw assembly. Came out beautifully as well. These are all one print runs. There was no do-overs on them. And they came out fantastic. And which just leads me to something I just really want to take a minute and thank everybody and just talk to you for a second. It's hard to believe that this epic assembly of prints just started a few days ago on one Ender 3 V2. So this is what you can do. Since I started 3D printing a few years back, I used a MakerBot replicator mini. That was my first 3D printer, and I used it for years. Mostly small things, weapons, accessories, gap fillers for transformers, things, action figures, some shelf brackets and things like that. But recently I suffered from a loss that hopefully no parent ever has to, and I needed to dive into something. And for me, I love to be creative, and 3D printing is about as creative as you can be. So I thank the community for that. But this has been a giant leap forward in my journey, and it's thanks to creators and designers like you guys out there, the creators, designers, builders, community, the entire community, teachers, really. To be honest, I don't think this community would have even been a community if it wasn't for you guys sharing your files, sharing your knowledge, making these videos. And this is just my way of trying to give back. I'm new at this. I'm new at this scale. This is my first big build, and I couldn't be more impressed. I have to take a minute and call out Frank and thank Frank over at Frankly Built here on YouTube. For sharing his knowledge base to us builders out here. Give him a like and subscribe, of course. And if you're into cosplay and props, he's really the guru in my opinion. I don't know if I would have took the leap, let alone had instant print success. I mean, first runs, no failures, everything printed perfectly, if it wasn't for those instructional videos he makes. I mean, how-tos go a long way. And his print settings are fabulous, which if you've seen my shorts, you know I've named his profile Frank in my printer settings. And Do the same if you use his printer settings. Just name him Frank. That way, if anything goes wrong, you can just blame him. You know, thank me for that later, Frank. Just kind of shift the blame off yourself. Really just curse him if anything goes wrong. But honestly, everything's gone perfect, so I can't complain. It also goes without saying, but I want to thank Drone Guy 560 on Thingiverse for your hard work on what's become the absolute staple of Mark 85 builds. Everybody builds this mask because it is that good. And I know people complain about the writing on the inside of the helmet, and it sucks that you had to do this, but I agree with you 100%. This is an awesome community. Don't sell stuff. Don't sell this. Somebody's doing this for you for free, giving you this enjoyment. Okay, enough of that. Just appreciate these people. I could go on for hours between Chep and How Chu and Frank and Drum Guy and everyone that's done every single design that I've used to upgrade my Ender 3v2. I make sure to credit them all in the individual videos, but I just want to take a quick second and actually thank you personally. You've done some awesome builds. I really appreciate your hard work, and you have made my machine awesome. I love it. I can't wait to print on it, and when I have to wait for a print to finish, I'm watching it, and I love it. And I don't have any fear of print failure anymore, thanks to you guys. I know it'll eventually happen, but hey, like, just go on YouTube. There's a community, go on Reddit, and I'll get that answer. To Creality for making an awesome printer. The Ender 3v2 is just beyond great, and easily upgradable. It has its little quirks, but they're awesome to company to deal with. And Comgrow, who I purchased the printer from, and I really got to thank Creality. In 3 days, they got me a replacement hot end fan because mine was making noise. 3 days from my first email to it arriving at my door. That kind of customer service does not exist anymore. So if you're going to get an Ender 3, get it from Creality or Comgrow. That's all I can say. Until next time, like and subscribe if you would. And thank you to all my viewers. Thank you even more to all my subscribers. And this is just the beginning of this journey, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks.